Taurus, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Welcome everybody, my name is Michelle, and this is an energy reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. So anybody who's called to listen to it, this reading is for you. This message wouldn't have found you if you didn't call it to you. There's something in this message you need to hear at exactly the time that you've connected with it. So this is where your message begins. I love turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. And turtle is slow and steady. Why? Because he's not capable? No. Because he's old and decrepit? No. In other words, he's not slow and steady in spirit sense. I'm not a biologist, guys. I'm not a biologist. He's not slow and steady in a spiritual sense because he has no other choice. He's slow and steady in a spiritual sense because he has confidence and he knows he can be. There's nothing that he needs to prove to anyone. This is an energy that is Cancerian energy, but it's evolved and harmoniously vibrational Cancerian energy, as in the mature Cancerian spirit that understands how to contain their emotions, modulate their own emotions, take responsibility for their emotions, and ultimately, because they have that self-discipline, they also have the freedom to feel good about who they are. So what turtle spirit really is emotional stability. Remember, when we think of turtle spirit, you always think of the tortoise and the hare story, where the turtle, what was tortoise doing? Tortoise was running the race for the love of the race, for the experience of the race, for the sensation of participation. He wasn't running it to win it. Why? Because he'd already won. He won as soon as he decided to run, because it was the process and the journey that excited and fulfilled him. It wasn't about who crossed the finish line first. He was a winner from the very beginning. And so Hare never really stood the chance, because Hare was running the race to win it. And that's why he could underestimate the value of it. He could miss the journey of it. He could take advantage of it. He could feel entitled. All of those things. Meanwhile, Turtle was just filled and full and complete the whole time and had nothing to prove and was enjoying every slow and steady step he took. So this is a very fulfilled energy, Taurus, and you start from a very emotionally strong place. This is having your home wherever you go. You could be traveling and feeling really good about it. In other words, Taurus energy likes to be solid. It likes to be sure of itself, but water has a flow, and water sort of has improvisation to it and unpredictability to it. But when you have emotional stability, unpredictability doesn't really matter, because you are your home and you carry your home on your back. You are your own stability. So this is a very strong energy that you're starting with. Let's see where it goes. Taurus, remember, as I divide the deck for your reading, whatever cards stay on the table, if they fall out, they fall out. That's just how the reading goes. If you're looking for a personal reading, I do provide those. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule with me right there at your convenience, and it'll come to you within 24 hours of whatever day you book. So it's a really quick turnaround. If you'd like to participate in my live tarot card readings that I do for free here, then please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell, selecting all notifications, because that's the only time you're going to get notified about the live events that I do here. And if you really want to go hard and be a part of this channel, go and get yourself a channel membership. The BWOB and the Harmony memberships enable you access to members only meetups and live chats that we have, Taurus, so that you can get a lot more attention for whatever questions you have. We're almost there, guys. Hold on, one more, and then I'm going to cleanse this space, cleanse the energy, so we start really fresh. Do one more shuffle. Taurus, anything else that you need to tell Taurus? The Taurus needs to know. Okay, here we go. We've got a lot on the table, actually. Starting in the past, we have be generous of spirit, looking forward with courage, filled with heart, knowing your way, knowing your purpose. This was a commitment to your purpose. You didn't need to see it in front of you. You were going to create it as it goes. This is generally a sense of really strong connection to your heart. Your heart is not your feelings. It is your vibrations. It is the microphone of God within you. This is really following your purpose. Beautiful energy. Also a sense of being complete and being whole and knowing yourself very well. This is 37. 3 + 7 = 10. So it's a number of completion and fulfillment. Feeling complete, feeling fulfilled. And then, of course, emotional stability. We have 62, 6 + 2. So there's financial gain, there's prosperity, there's abundance, there's resources that are coming in. So you know it's stabilized. Have a lot of courage. And then we have crowning your chakra. Sometimes life stings. That's 6 + 4. That's also 10. Hopefully this is a completion of the stinging, but we'll see. This is something that's nagging you, something that's pressing you, something that's getting to you, but almost in a good way to push you forward and egg you on and make you care, right? And make you it's almost like doesn't want you to get complacent. Something doesn't want you to get complacent, but this is still a solid energy, so it feels like you're okay with that. You're okay with the challenge. Then we have trust the great mystery. 6 + 5 adds up to 11. So we have 10, 10, 8, and then 11, which is awakening to, I have to throw myself into this. This is the right way to go. I feel good about complete immersion into a circumstance or situation that you've just decided you can trust, or you've decided you can trust yourself enough to completely immerse yourself into the situation. Then we have way out in the future. Love is all around. This sense of just joy and happiness in the world. Could also be a little bit of romance. This is usually a card this is Gemini energy. It's a card that comes out when there's a lot of compliments about you, when people are feeling really good about you, when people are being very supportive. And then we have porcupine, time for a beginner mind. There's a little stubbornness here. There's a little energy of maybe in some ways people need somebody who is less avant-garde and more stable and more traditional. But there is a sense of kind of looking back and gleaning stability from the past. And then we have the abundant universe will provide. Another 10 energy as we move forward, but this is Taurus energy. Taurus energy is the abundant energy. It's the stabilizing energy, and people kind of need that. So an energy of seeking tradition to move forward into the future, to give us that stability that we can carry with us. All in all, this is divine purpose, Taurus. This is the energy of moving forward towards your abundance and trusting yourself and the situation, and getting faith and support from everybody. Headed toward compliments and achievements. Okay, so let's get into the 7-day play-by-play. I'm going to start at the 7th day. Let's see how this concludes for Taurus. Oh, things are a little foggier than I expected. Oh, that's weird. That's not expected. I'm going to see where that works out. This is for Taurus. Oh. Let's see how that plays out. That's strange. So we have day 1. Well, sometimes life stings. And what is holding you back from your ultimate abundance? Day 1. Remember, this could be Monday, Sunday, Friday, Tuesday. It doesn't matter. So we have a message that comes in. A DM, something online, maybe an email, maybe a quick text message or something like that. It could also be an idea. Something that suddenly piques your interest. Start small. It's like a little seed, but it's something that suddenly piques your interest, or a little communication that comes in that suddenly piques your interest. And then there's a great tower that falls apart. Maybe there could be some sort of newsreel or something that announces something is coming down. Something that is established, something that maybe, I don't know. It could also just be a message that comes in to shock you. So please define the Tower, please, for Taurus here. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's something here that disappoints you. So there's disappointing news that comes in that kind of shocks you. And it comes in surprisingly, and it's inevitable. Why? What is it? I think, or maybe it's like you're surprised that something has to end, but there's a message that comes in. This starts out the week. That could be the little sting. The sting that something comes to an end that disappoints you. Disappointing end or a disappointing collapse. Okay, what about day 2 for Taurus? How does that happen? You're being called to arms, I bet you. We have Aries. So we have fighting and a warrior, and then family. Fighting for family, fighting for your family's safety and happiness, protecting it, defending it, confronting it, believing in its value enough to stand up and fight for it. An energy of happiness and abundance, a sense of I will defend this. This could also be a father figure, something to do with a father figure, but there's happiness here. There's happiness here. I don't know how these are connected, but someone seems to be very happy taking initiative, deciding to take initiative or do something that is just, I don't know, it's like it's evolved, it's mature, it's a mature kind of happiness. What is the Emperor doing here? So after a disappointment in the day 1, there's a sense of, it's almost like the disappointment inspires you to make the decisions that you're making on day 2. Okay, what about day 3? Now there's action taken or a decision that's made. That's the Knight of Swords. And there could definitely be like a quick piece of information that's coming into you. Okay. And then we have, so there's some sort of word or decision that's made by a creative, by maybe an Aries, right? A decision that's made and comes in. It's going to make you very happy. This is somebody who has access to a lot of happiness or access to a lot of power or insight. They actually come and talk to you or say something, or this is an action that you decide to take. And day 3 is when you actually decide to take the action. I think day 2 is when you realize what you have to do. And day 3 is when you decide to do it and execute. Or this is word that comes in, a phone call that comes in, a document that comes in. Take action on me now, maybe from a fire sign specifically, Taurus. I don't know what's up yet, but day 4, I'm sorry guys. Day 4, what happens on day 4? What unfolds on day, this is exciting, actually. This is really exciting. We have standing in your own serenity or abundance that comes in. Credit where credit is due is finally given to you. People pay in full. And then we have to balance things out and to make things right. Temperance, the ability to expand because your resources have finally came in. Took a long time to come in, but they're reliable. They finally reached you. And that's when your world is about to change. You're closing one chapter and you're beginning another. That's phenomenal. Day 4. We all want a day 4 every once in a while. What about day 5? What about day 5 for Taurus, please? We have the 5 of Swords, which is complete defeat and backstabbery. Somebody being hypercritical and trying to just cut you down. Being attacked. You want to know why? Because that's when the fucking haters come out, right? When you're doing good and you're soaring, that's when the motherfuckers want to come out and take it away from you. They're shady as fuck, but on the other side, there is an energy. It's almost like somebody that wants to win by being underhanded. But you know why I'm happy? Because this usually reveals who somebody is. This usually reveals who somebody is, right? Whoever it is that wants credit where it isn't due. Maybe we can get a little bit of insight. Is this a Pisces? Like, why is the moon card here? Somebody was being shady and hiding what they really felt. Somebody that wants to take you down, even though on the outside they're celebrating with you. Who is this motherfucker? Just let us know. Because we need to cut this bitch out of our lives. What is this? Who is this motherfucker? Who is this? Nope. What happens day 6? What happens day 6? We have guarding yourself, protecting yourself, or being smart enough to know who's not being real with you. And then we have the Hermit card. It's almost like, okay, I don't have to trust anybody else. I'm going to keep going by myself. Also a sense of being protected by your own sense of personal serenity, and you don't need attention. Not needing attention. And it could very well be that somebody might try to get at you if you go into public, or somebody might try to attack you, that's shady, if you go into public. So it's almost like defending yourself by staying below. It's not that you don't have the success, but by like staying within and internal, and you don't need the recognition, because somehow inside, this is Virgo energy. This could be you wanting to defend your Virgo. This could be also you wanting to defend your purpose and your own light, or defending yourself by keeping something to yourself, because it's almost like somebody is trying to get at you, or some sort of assassination attempt. Like there is that energy of somebody that wants to attack once you go out into the public, or right? So it's almost like shadiness, defending yourself from the shadiness on day 6, or this sense of even Mercury retrograde coming and getting at you. And so taking some time out on day 6 to defend yourself, which is fine. Let's get a moon card here. Ooh. Taurus. Ooh. This is a busy week for you. Communication is key. So somebody tips you off. Somebody tips you off as to whoever wants to do this to you, or whoever wants to try to harm you. Somebody tips you off, and a new start is coming. This energy of knowing exactly when to get out and when to begin something new, when to talk and when to keep something to yourself. That's a beautiful energy. New moon. We just had a new moon not too long ago. A new start is coming, and communication is key. There is a new moon. What is this communication that's coming in for Taurus? What is it? What is this communication? Who is against you? It's like, it's almost like that's going to be revealed. It's the 5 of Wands, the haters. That's what's going to be revealed. That's what's going to become very clear. And then the Hierophant, yeah, that's you. The blockages and the issues, the people standing in your way or competing against you. And then we have a new start is coming, when you see very clearly what your obstacles are. It's almost like it tips you off to knowing exactly what you have to overcome so that you can overcome it. And that's the beautiful breakthrough of this week. Let's get some more cards here. We got to go to day 7. Please do come and click the link below so you can head on over to the extended reading for me, with me. I'll see you guys there. You can also click the link that I've pinned to the top of the comment section, or head on over to Vimeo and just click on the new Taurus reading. Yes, this is what keeps the channel alive and thriving. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the extended.